short film can't just be about telling a cute story anymore. I think you've got to be able to reach out to people and affect them in some way. And of course we're seeing this sort of plethora of American films kind of bombard us at the moment with innumerable explosions and car chases and mayhem and destruction at every level, but there's no heart to anything. And I think one of the things that's always been very important to me is to make sure that you can take an idea and make it identifiable with people and make them go on a journey and let them experience change in some way. And hopefully, particularly in a film like this, where they get to experience part of the world that they might not have seen before. And we're talking about human trafficking in this particular case, and it's not something that people are terribly aware of. And it's a complex arena, it really is. In a half-hour film, you can't hope to go out there and solve the world's problems in a short film. But you can open people's eyes a little bit, and if you provide the right kind of avenues at the end of that film, where people can say, that was fascinating, I didn't realise that happened, how can I learn more?
So I'm always asking the director, what should this scene feel like? That's the key. What does it feel like? My music has to communicate an emotion.
Are both of you guys feeling a bit nervous about tonight?
No. I'm happy that something has been made like this. I mean, to open an international film festival in Montreal. There we go. Yeah. Did I just do anything for that? You did. And that's a wrap.
Introduce to you Arena from A21. A21 is an organisation that I have known of and loved and appreciated for several years now. One day, Carl Jenner and I were just talking about, I don't know, life, noodles, whatever, and I think I mentioned what A21 does and the whole human trafficking thing and what's happening, and Carl's first response was, let's do something about this, let's do something for this cause, let's do something for those people that are suffering right now, that are imprisoned right now, that are enslaved. And I just thought, wow, this man has the camera, the wisdom, and the means, the editing, the everything, and he wants to do something. So I quickly contacted A21. They were so generous with their time. So what I want to do, I want to introduce Erina to you, and she's from A21, and she's just going to kind of talk a little bit about the cause, which is, I think, a good introduction to what we're going to watch. So please, a round of applause for Erina.
Now, A21 stands for Abolishing Injustice in the 21st Century, and our focus is around the area of human trafficking. For those who are unaware of what human trafficking is, it can be described as the buying and selling of individuals as commodities for the purposes of sexual exploitation or forced labour. So, human trafficking is actually a really real issue. You know, right now, in our world today, there are over 27 million slaves. And within every 30 seconds, another person falls victim to human trafficking. We have prevention and awareness programs and we seek to educate everyday people such as you and myself around the issues of human trafficking. Because the average age of a trafficked victim is just 12 years old. and we've had cases as young as 5 months. So we also seek to protect and rescue survivors, and so far to date we've been able to rescue and assist 514 people, men, women and children. That's actually amazing. Another area that we seek to do is we desire to see justice prevail through the prosecution of traffickers. So we are passionate to strengthen the legal system and equip and empower local law enforcement against this issue. And so far we've been able to prosecute 49 traffickers with a combined total of 647 years of imprisonment and just over $2.5 million in fines, which is a very, considering that we are such a young organisation, the ground that we have taken, the rescues that we have made, the traffickers that we've been able to put behind bars is honestly astounding, but the truth is that we can't do this on our own. And so we partner with local law enforcement, local and global organisations, but most of all, and I'm so passionate about this, because we partner with everyday people, you know, such as you and myself, such as Carl, Janet and the team and Glenn. You know, they have decided to make a labour of love and create this beautiful film. We can actually use our gifts, our talents, our resources, and be a voice to the voiceless.
Look, this is a really complex subject, and it's the whole idea of human trafficking is not going to be encompassed in one 29-minute film. We want to encourage people who see a film like this to get involved in any way they can, to get active. Social media is a great start. Sometimes it's in forms of demonstrations and things like that, but if you're as passionate as I am, and a lot of the crew that I worked with on a project like this about injustice in any form, then get involved, get your hands dirty with this kind of stuff. And one of the things we've seen through things like Black Lives Matter in the US is the power of this. Everyone has one of these things on them. Everyone is a journalist, everyone is a storyteller. And I commend to you that don't just be passive. If you see something, speak up. Finally, I'd love to be able to thank so much this amazing crew that we've had on this film. This came together so quickly. We have such a generous film community in this country, and it is such a powerful tool for change if people want to get involved and actually kind of let's beat back this whole middle-class navel-gazing stuff and talk about some real stuff.
Yeah!
When you're making a film, it's just kind of utter chaos, and it's for myself and Janet and Glenn really had the vision of what we were doing, and it was just amazing for us just to be blessed with all the people that really put their trust in us that we would actually bring it all to fruition. So if I can just give a round of applause to everybody that.
It's great to see it on a big screen with an audience.
I know. It's really
Very in the moment, very real, very real.
Excellent. 5 fingers.
This was my first film, so I was a bit nervous, but I'm excited now. I love it.
So next step, Hollywood?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, what do you think about it screening in Montreal?
Oh my god. It's getting bigger. It's big, it's going big. It's a blessing, and I'm really proud to be part of such an amazing project. I'm just glad it's going big. I'm really proud.
Enjoy the night.
Thank you so much.
You're very good.
Thank you.
What do you guys think?
Great. Great. Awesome. Yeah.
Hey, what do you think of the film?
Somebody with a camera. It's great, it's really good. It's excellent.
So, any comments?
Yes, Glenn, we love you. Amazing, beautiful project. Very proud of you. Lady Buchanan for it. Go vegan. It's all proudly vegan. I'm very proud of Glenn for that. It's very cool.
What do you think of the film?
Oh, it was amazing. 29 minutes, there's a lot of film, a lot of story in that 29 minutes. It was really good. Really enjoyed it. Really impressed by it.
I think the message was told in a very short amount of time, pretty effectively, and I think what we all need to do right now is get to social media and do something about it. Yeah? So real, so good.
It's cool because we like hear all these stories, but it was just really awesome to see it like in film and to like feel that emotion that we read about so often or hear about so often, but like to actually see that was just like so cool. It was amazing, really inspirational.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. I wanted it to be longer.
Yeah.
Disappointed when it ended. I was like, no, like carry on. So hopefully, you know, it might get made into a full feature film. We'll see.
We were tracking serious one. Yeah. It was pretty intense. Really really eye-opening and really I guess the gravity of the extent of what is happening.
Yeah, that's the one.
Any tips for Carl on things he could have done a little bit better?
No. Carl did an amazing job. Fantastic. Looked great. It's cinematic.
Tell me what you thought of the film.
Loved it, absolutely loved it. Blown away by the production quality of mainly this guy here. But yeah, really, really powerful film. Can't recommend it enough.
Oh wow, the first time seeing it, it was confronting, I was overwhelmed, but what a great vehicle to translate this issue to the world, and I hope it goes far and everyone can hear about this issue. And it was full on, 30 minutes of jam-packed action and some of the edge of your seat and drama, but I loved it, absolutely loved it. Great job Glenn and all the team there. Thank you.
What do you think of the ending?
I didn't expect it to end there. It felt like it was unfinished, which was a great way to end a film, I guess. You're wanting more, so I thought it was a great ending. Didn't expect it to end there, which is, like I said, amazing.
I just thought it came together fantastically well, and I loved it. And it's a really important, moving, subject matter. That it just is amazing that it's happening, and it's great that this is going to bring it to light. I just hope that it gets a big exposure to educate people.
I actually think your part was exceptional. Like, I think you might have a big Hollywood career after this.
I hope so. If this gets to Hollywood, please. I don't have much time left. I need a Hollywood career. Very
So what can we do? What can we do together? Well, there's a number of ways that you can help us in this fight against the injustice of human trafficking. You can get vocal on social media. So I'm guessing that most of you guys use social media. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. Share what you know to your friends and your family so that they are aware of this issue. Another thing is we have Walk for Freedom 2016 coming up, and this is a massive global prevention and awareness campaign. But for more information, please feel free to head on to a21.org. Let's see this injustice of human trafficking end. We are better together. Thank you so much.